What's going on, collectors? Welcome into Ross Loves Cards. Today's a little bit different setting. I've lost the light or the plug-in for my light, and you know, my wife's got our daughter at the urgent care. She's sick, and I don't want to bother her with where the plug-in is, so I just moved it to a different room. You may hear some dogs snoring in the background or barking. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen around here. But we're on ahead and we're marching on. This is the day before New Year's. So happy New Year's to everybody. And I was going to do a video about a week ago about my New Year's resolutions or my New Year's goals for the hobby, for my hobby, for me. And I'd come up with, ever since I went and bought this Larry Doby at that St. Louis card show, it's a 51 Larry Doby and SGC 5.5. You know, you guys may be tired of looking at this card, but I'm not tired of looking at it, so I'm going to show it some more. But I really enjoyed buying this card. This thing, I think it's probably better than a 5.5 if I had to be honest. I absolutely love it. And the more I got to thinking about it, I want to have that feeling more often. So maybe I'm going to try to buy, a little bit higher dollar card, more Hall of Fame type players of cards, in addition to my other collections that I am doing. So I came up with a list of Golden Era Hall of Famers. And I didn't want to just pick any card. I wanted to pick my favorite card for each Hall of Famer. A lot of people do the rookie of the Hall of Famers, but I'm a little bit different. Some rookie cards I absolutely love, and some of them, they're not my personal favorite. It's kind of like Larry Doby. He's got a rookie card, but this right here is my favorite card of Larry Doby. So that's kind of what I came up with I was going to do. I had my list, and I went through and made my favorite cards out. And I happened to be watching YouTube, Double D Vintage, and Dylan started talking about his iconic folder. There's 48 cards in this binder he has, all slabbed. And that got me thinking, well, what's my favorite 48? So I started kind of putting together a list. What would I put on the first page, the second page, all the way through to 12 pages? And I came up with a list, and then I went through and I changed some stuff around. Then I went and took some off, put some on. And I ordered a binder. This right here is the binder I ordered. It's got the Ross Loves Cards decal on it. You can check our store down, but I'm kidding, I don't have a store. But if anybody needs a sticker, leave a comment and we'll see what we can do for you. They're actually window decals because I wasn't sharp enough to order stickers in there. So anyway, that's a story for a different day. But that's a new thing that I'm going to do for this year is my favorite 48 my 48 card binder. So that'll be a project that I'm working on. I think I currently have 16 cards that's going to be in the binder. For you people who like math, that's several I've got left to do. I think, what would that be, 32 left? So I've got 32 cards left to get. It's not getting done this next year. We're going to make baby steps. But I was also going to go through, I've got the binder collection I'm going to do this year. I'm going to continue my Bowman Dodger run. This is my most recent pickup for it, Billy Cox, and a 53 Bowman. It's not perfectly centered, but it's got a white border all the way around, and that's saying something on for the black and whites, it seems to me. But, is that right? Yeah. Sorry about that. So I'm still going to do the Bowman Brooklyn Dodger run. I am also adding another series. I'm going to talk about this card later in a separate video, but I'm also going to do the Mickey Mantle Holiday Inn collection. And I may pick up something like one card of these a year, but I'll talk more about that when I show this video in further depth. So that's a goal that I'm going to be working towards this year. Let me see here what else I've got. I've got player collections. Carl Erskine, It says 54. Preacher Row. This right here is the Burke Ross Preacher Row. I tell you what, this thing, it looks better than I am able to hold it for you and show you guys. It is a great looking card, except there is a pinhole right there. I thought about sending it off, getting graded, but I know what grade it's going to come back just for protection. I'd like it to match, but as of right now, it's sitting there. Top loader. So that's my Preacher Row. I'm going to still work at player collecting him. I'm still going to be player collecting Bill Verdon. His Cons card. I tell you what, I really like this Cons card. You know, you can look at the back. You want to pause that? What I liked about here, I like to know facts about my baseball players. Not only gives you his birth date and place he was born, it tells you his ancestry. Because you need to know that. If you're going to collect a guy in baseball, you need to know his ancestry, apparently. He's English-Irish. Not only that, he's married. We find that on the back of this card. But I just thought this is a cool card. I'm going to be player collecting Bill Verdon. And 3 others I'm going to be collecting is Sam Jethro, Joe Black. I just love that card, 53 Joe Black. And Jim Gilliam. Now, the Jim Gilliam, Joe Black, Sam Jethro, Preacher, Carl Erskine, and Bill Verdon, my goal is to collect 1 a year. Okay? So, you say, well, Ross, that's not hard. Well, goals don't have to necessarily be hard. I just want to keep, chipping away at it. I may go ahead and collect 3 of each this year, but I want to collect 1 of each of them to grow my collection. My Bowman Dodger run, I'm currently, I tallied that up. Yeah, I'm currently at 48 Bowman Brooklyn Dodger run. I'd like to pick up 11. If I pick up 11, that'll be 59 cards, and I'll be halfway through the Bowman Brooklyn Dodger run. I already shared the Mickey Mantle Holiday Inn collection that I'm going to do. I want to pick up 1 item or 1 card a year. And let me see what else. Oh, what I talked about the most. This binder. I'm hoping to pick up 4 cards for it this year. So I know that's not a lot. That's 7, that'd be 18, was that 22 cards? My goal is to pick up 22 cards this year. I'm also going to pick up 50 Akeem Olajuwon base cards. I'm going to try to get like 1 a week. But that's kind of my goal this year, see how that goes. I may exceed that. I may shift. But that's what I'm shooting for this year. Mainly 4 cards to get me up to 20 in this binder. And when I get the binder, everything together, I'll show you kind of how I'm going to do my system, how it's going to look. Hopefully you guys will stay with me the next 10 years and you can see it get finished. But that's kind of my goals for card collecting. I got some YouTube goals. One of my YouTube goals was to go to Strongsville. So I'm glad I didn't do this a week ago, or that would have been my goal. Now my goal is to go to Independence. I know it's changed locations and it's going to be different, but you know what? I've had that on the calendar. So I've got the hotel reservation switched to Embassy. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, I've got the hotel switched to there. I'm fired up, excited to be there, excited to meet everyone, excited to look at some cards, and just have a good time. So I'm looking forward to that. That's my number 1 goal for this year, is make it to Independence. Number 2 goal this year is to learn how to use StreamYard good enough where I can record something and save it and show it. Now everybody's like saying, Ross, it's simple. You probably just do this. Well, I'm a simple guy, and simple things aren't always easy for me. So that's my goal, to be able to figure out that. I'd like to do some collaborations. I have a series of things, maybe some questions I'd like to ask certain people. They're questions I actually have. I don't know the answers of, so I'm not going to be, probably ain't going to be like super, well, you know I'm not going to be super smart, but you know what I mean. I'm just going to be asking these people these simple questions because I figure if I've got a question about it, surely somebody else does too. So I'm kind of kicking that back and forth, but I would like to be able to get out at least one collaboration or one interview out over the next 12 months. Hopefully, maybe by June, I'll have that done. I'm not setting any promises or anything, but that'd be kind of a goal of mine. But, you know, it's this time of year, we should take time, reflect on this past year, how we've done, and kind of look to where we want to go in the future. You know, we may not always achieve our goals, but we should be working towards them. Last year, I didn't have goals of starting a YouTube channel. You know, I didn't have card goals. I just wanted to collect some cards and collect some more cards and learn more about it. And you know what? That's really changed this past year. And I want to appreciate everybody that's been supportive of this channel, all the people that's given advice, all the friends I've made over this past year. You know, some of you know I've had some health concerns since, I guess, March. And, you know, nothing serious, just mobility issues and stuff. But even though I've had that for 9 months of this year, this has been one of my favorite years that I've had. You know, made some good friends, text and talk to. And, you know, it's like last night, wife was there and I was texting. She says, "You texting somebody about cards?" I said, "Maybe." She said, "You got your texting face on." I guess I'm just more, she can tell what I'm doing. But I sure appreciate you all. Appreciate all the friendships. Appreciate all the views, the comments, everything. I hope you all have had a great 2025, and I hope your 2026 is even better. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you the next time.